today. From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 33-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And some room to work. He's at the 40. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 67 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Walker. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Maybe the first big test of the nights. This is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Pickett now on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Harris diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Take it at the 37. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Harris will start the drive out. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 90 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. 29 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Down, 33, yellow, cover, 38.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Pickett on the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Fryermuth from 13 yards out. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Here's Walker to start the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go now. Let's go. Ready, ready.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 126 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Steelers. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Pickett will look to throw it here. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Spins by. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. And they were right in that gray area on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been, and in most cases, what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt safe. In other words, you leave your defense on the field, prepare for them to possibly go for it, and then you just have a little bit different responsibilities. You're not really trying to get a big return. You just want to make sure you get the ball back. But they fell asleep at the switch.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. And the catch made by Johnson. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And Walker has it. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, They need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Fields it right around the goal line. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And here's Freiermuth again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Pickett back to throw. And a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off play action. Pickett rolling to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll throw again with Pickett. Rolling to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw to Disley. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. 2nd and 5. Being checked, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Pickett now from the gun here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year #2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Trying the left side with Walker. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They run again with Walker. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Ready, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, more problems defensively. The face mask adds 15 yards.
And this has really been an undisciplined team. We've seen them make a lot of mistakes similar to this. It's a big reason why they're down so big on the scoreboard.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are pouring it on. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Up the middle, here's Walker. Call it a gain of 4, leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. floating one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
6 yards left on second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 19.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This complete to Lockett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. 7 yards there and a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Check, 43.
They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. Oh, nice move. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, you look at that run, and in your garrulous and loquacious manner, how would you break down the Nick-dynasty that occurred when that was bounced outside? It was almost Machiavellian, wasn't it?
The capricious dichotomy of their play calling is almost a non sequitur. And, Brandon, I have to say, my friend, the ubiquitous cacophony of your ostentatious, sycophantic ramblings have left me in a state of ennui.
Do you always have to one-up me? I thought I was bringing the thunder. I had to look those words up all morning, and then you do that. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And quickly, they get to the line. 3rd and 2, Pickett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 141 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Pickett now on first down. Dancing to his left. Pickett lost it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw here. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Out to his left. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.